Greetings, folks. It seems our old antagonist, Mayor Mamdani, is in the press again. Let's talk about the latest from CBS News and their carefully worded little headline: Petition from 9/11 families asks New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani not to attend remembrance ceremony. Asks, asks. How polite, how restrained, how utterly typical of the media when they're dealing with one of their own progressive darlings. Let me translate that for you in plain English. The way the people who actually lost family members on September 11th are saying it. They don't want this guy anywhere near any 9/11 ceremonies. Uh, Not the 25th anniversary of Ground Zero, not the reading of the names, not standing up there pretending this is just another photo op for the first Muslim communistic socialist mayor of New York City. They want him nowhere in the vicinity of the sacred ground where nearly 3,000 Americans were murdered by Islamic terrorists. The petition on change.org has over 80,000 signatures as of today. Families and supporters are pointing to Mamdani's past associations, his reluctance to draw bright lines against certain rhetoric, comments that have treated radicalization and terrorism with a soft touch, and links that many see as apologetic rather than clear eyed about what happened that day. To them, his presence wouldn't be just a distraction, but an insult to the memory of the dead. CBS softens it to ask not to attend. The families are saying stay away, period. And this isn't happening in a vacuum, folks. Just last week, July 31st, we saw the snub at the funeral of Army Sergeant Angel Rampersad, the 20-year-old Queens native, killed in an Iranian missile strike on a base in a U.S. base in Jordan. Her family, described as conservative and pro-Trump, made it clear. No political speeches, keep the focus on her service. Mayor Mamdani showed up, sat in the fourth row, reviewing his remarks on his iPad like a big dope, and was never called to the podium. Uh, Kathy Hochul spoke. He did not. He later released his unused speech. Big deal. The family simply did not want the communistic socialist mayor turning their daughter's funeral into a political moment. Two clear signals in short order. A 9/11 families organizing against his attendance at the remembrance, and a Gold Star family declining to give him the microphone at a fallen soldier service. The mayor is starting to discover something the media won't advertise. He's not as popular with the real people. The families who bury the dead, the ones who still feel the loss of 9/11 in their bones, uh, as the progressive echo chamber and the celebrity left once led him to believe. When you have friends like Hassan Piker, you should be prepared to reap whatever that comes with. And this is what happens when ideology collides with remembrance. September 11th, 9/11 isn't abstract theory or a platform plank. It's not a chance to lecture about root causes or American policy. It's the day the towers fell, the Pentagon burned, and a field in Pennsylvania became a crash site because ordinary American heroes fought back. The people who lost husbands, wives, parents, and children, that they get to decide the tone of the remembrance. And right now, a significant number of them are saying the current mayor of New York City does not belong in that picture. CBS can keep writing gentle headlines. The families are speaking more directly. They're not asking, they're drawing a line. And after that funeral snub, even the mayor has to be noticing that the applause from the activist left doesn't automatically translate into welcome from the people who actually live with the consequences. That's the story, folks, not the sanitized version, the real one. This is where we are today in America. We'll be back, and we hope you will too.